Hey guys, welcome to Gearing Up. Now there's a question going around the internet right now that is just blowing up in the guitar community, and that question is, which is better, having a cheap amplifier with an expensive guitar or an expensive amplifier with a cheap guitar? So we're going to put that to the test today, and the tools that we're going to be using are the Jackson JS227 Dinky. This is a 7-string that goes for $199 brand new. And we've got the Music Man JP6. This guitar goes for $2,800 brand new. So very opposite ends of the spectrum here. We're going to be playing them through the Blackstar HT Studio 20 head, and this goes for about $400 right now. And the Mesa Boogie Mark 525, which goes for about $1,300 right now. What I've done is I've gone through and I've dialed in the best settings that I could find using each guitar. So the settings will change with the guitar, but you'll be able to see that in the video. You'll see what settings I'm using on both amps. Yeah, let's get into it and see which is better, expensive guitar or expensive amplifier. So we've got the Jackson JS227 Dinky going into the Mark 525 on the clean channel. Switch over to the dirty channel. Now we're on to the Jackson JS227 Dinky going into the Blackstar HT Studio 20H. So cheap guitar, cheap amplifier. So now we're on to the Ernie Ball Music Man JP6, and we're going into the Blackstar HT Studio 20H. So this is expensive guitar with cheap amplifier. So what is my opinion? My opinion is that this is an unnecessary debate. My opinion is that you should go to your local guitar store and play every piece of gear that you think looks cool, that you think you've heard about before, people really enjoying, that your heroes play. I think you should just go try everything you possibly can and find what works for you. And I think naturally what will come with that is a priority of which one you want to buy first. So if you go into a guitar store and say pick your two favorite pieces of gear in the store, one amp and one guitar, and play them together and see if that's your sound. And if that turns out to be your sound, go grab another guitar and see if you can get somewhere close to that same sound with like a less expensive instrument. And naturally, if you can get your sound out of that, I think you'll end up choosing the amplifier, like the more expensive amplifier. If you can't get your sound out of that cheaper guitar, then go get that expensive guitar again and try and play through a different amplifier. And it could be as simple as putting an overdrive pedal in front of an amplifier to tighten it up. If that's the issue with a cheaper amplifier, which I've found can be an issue, is that they're a little loose feeling, they're a little saggy. And just putting a simple overdrive in front will tighten that up quite a bit, or even an EQ in the effects loop will tighten that up quite a bit. And that would be a lot less expensive of an option. This is definitely a less expensive amplifier. Do I think it sounds worse? Nope, not at all. I've defended Blackstar since my early videos, and I even put it up against the Mesa Boogie, and that is my most popular video, is showing that these two can battle it out, and the Blackstar can hang with the best of them. It really can. So what if I had to choose between expensive guitar or expensive amplifier? Personally, I would choose expensive guitar and cheaper amplifier, because I feel more comfortable playing my instrument when it's a quality instrument. I love the Jackson, the 7-string, but there is definitely a fatigue after playing it for a while. Whereas with the Music Man, I never get tired playing that guitar. I've played that guitar until my calluses rip off, until my fingers are just sore, because I don't feel it until something like that happens. But with the Jackson, I would say I can play it for a solid hour, and I'll start to get cramps in my forearm, up in my shoulder. I'll start to feel it. It's just not as comfortable of a guitar to play. So my choice would be expensive guitar with a cheaper amplifier. I highly recommend this one. It's a great amplifier. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was at least somewhat helpful. Thanks again for watching. I will see you next time.